What's going on, good people? Welcome back to the Instant Classic Wrestling Podcast, the only podcast that is always in
And
its.
I mean, sorry.
This man always want to add the extra.
I thought it was a tag team type thing we was doing there.
Yeah, you like the tag team partner that tries to go for a hot tag when you don't need a hot tag just because you want to get your stuff in. Yeah. Anyway, we decided not just me
Yeah, he decided.
we decided we're bringing NXT back in 2018. But this show was not in the NXT arena as usual. It was in Atlanta, Georgia, where they used to record the old WCW shows for a while there, which was kind of cool. They had a different setup to, the stage and the ring and everything, which I kind of liked. I know DJ said that he kind of liked it too. Any overall thoughts on the show, or kind of getting back into?
Overall, I thought the show was okay. Like for a show that I've kind of been away from for a while, I just thought it was kind of okay. Like there were some things I was just kind of like, eh. There were a couple matches I was like, eh. Even the Street Profits thing, I was like at first I was like, eh. And I don't know if that's just because I've been away for a little bit or what, but like I don't know. I just wasn't feeling it as far as like a couple of things. Like now the Street Profits, they're at the end with William Regal. That was really funny, but at first I don't know. I don't know if it's because I've been away from NXT for a while or what, but like it just took me a little bit to get into it, I think.
This man don't understand the awesomeness of this show. Anyway, NXT this week opens up with the official in-ring debut of Shayna Baszler versus our girl Dakota Kai. Yeah, Dakota. I wasn't a huge fan of the little sort of backstage performance center segment where Shayna was on her phone recording, and she got in the ring and was going to show one of the other girls how to do a submission, and went too far with it. I don't know. I just didn't like it. And any thoughts on the backstage segment or the performance center segment there?
I like the performance center segment just because it kind of, not to say that Shayna's green, but it kind of like gives you that mystique about her, or like that mystique of she's kind of unprofessional. It kind of pulls out that, because I don't want to say she's like a bully, because I feel like that's like the typical thing. But like her coming from MMA, like it kind of makes it feel like she doesn't belong, or like kind of like has a chip on her shoulder or whatever, and she'll do whatever it takes to kind of get over on somebody, or whatever it takes to show that she's tougher than everybody else. So I liked it. Like I actually kind of liked it.
No, she a bully. She a bully. Eric Rowan doesn't like bullies, so.
True.
But I definitely loved the joint manipulation and submission work by Shayna. But oh god, that stomp to Dakota Kai's arm, man. Oh god, that legitimately made me cringe. Like the way her arm bent, and oh god, oh god. After the match, Shayna continued to attack Dakota until Ember Moon comes out to kind of help Dakota. But that arm though, like EJ, talk about the match.
I thought this match was okay. Like I just, to me, I didn't think the stomp was that big of a deal. Now the replay did a good job of showing, kind of showing the twisting of the arm and everything, and making it feel that much more vicious. But at first, like I was like, all she did was stomp on her arm. Hooray. Like I just wasn't feeling it. But like after the replay, like you kind of see a little bit more of the bending of the arm and the kind of awkwardness of the arm, and that did help a little bit. But I like the 6 Mile of Baszler. Like I think it adds that kind of edge to her a little bit. And I honestly wish they would have done this with someone else, like done this with like a jobber or something, because I feel like to me it kind of made Dakota Kai look weak, in my opinion. And also, since we always like to make fun of Michael Cole, Morrow said Morrow said Rhea, not Raya, when he was talking about Rhea Ripley. So just saying.
Don't you ever talk bad about Morrow.
I'm just saying we always got to correct Michael Cole when he says something wrong. So Morrow, I got to do it to you, and it's in all fairness. So
Don't you ever talk bad about Mario Cole Ross. I'm sorry, Mario Ronaldo. Got confused. Got confused with the two. You know, they got similar names. My bad. But moving on. We had a pretty. I liked it. DJ's probably not gonna like it because he seems to not like anything in the show, and I liked everything in the show. The AOP promo I thought was pretty cool. Well, we actually got to hear them talk, which was a little bit different. But DJ, thoughts on the segment that you probably didn't like?
yeah, I actually like this. I, I like AOP. I felt like all they did was breathe. like I missed them talking because I was just focused in on them breathing. I was like, you know what? They're just gonna breathe at me. I like it. But yeah, like you said, you don't get to hear Akam and Razor talk a lot, so it's kind of cool when they do. But the breathing I think got me. Like, is the breathing, bro? Chill out. Y'all gonna hurt yourselves.
But like, humans have to breathe to survive.
You ain't gotta breathe like that though. I mean, you ain't gotta breathe like you got a constant cold.
But when you breathe like that, you gotta get more oxygen to your body, so you gotta breathe harder.
What's oxygen? What's that? Never heard of that.
It's oxygen, bro. It's that it comes from the trees, the oxygen. Yeah. Anyway, and then I liked the little backstage segment with Shayna and William Regal, where William kind of tells her that's not how you do things around here. That's not how you get a women's championship title match, and she just goes, "Are we done here?" and walks off. I liked it. Definitely, added to that, heel that they're kind of, portraying her as. I definitely liked it. Did DJ thoughts on that?
Yeah, I liked it as well because it puts her focus on hurting people more than it does the title.
Yeah.
Like, and I think it kind of makes it feel like she's above the title. Does that make sense? Like, obviously the title is the most prestigious prize, but it almost makes her like come in with the confidence, like, I'm almost better than the title. Like the focus is on me, not necessarily the title. And I like that from her. And that's why I really like this segment. Her kind of shrugging it off. Her just trying to be someone who is to be feared. And I like it. Like I think they did a good job with her for the most part tonight.
Yeah. Then we had Cassius Ohno, the real Cassius Ohno, not the one from the other night on the WWE show. Not the fake Cassius Ohno.
I feel like he was there.
Cassius Ohno versus Raul Mendoza. I didn't really like this match. I felt like a lot of the moves performed were kind of sloppy, which could have just been attributed to the size difference in between the two. I just felt like some of the moves were kind of sloppy, and the match wasn't really that good in general to me. But when Cassius put Raul in the modified gory special, I was kind of hoping he would drop him into a vertebraker. I was hoping for it. I was like, Shane Helms, yeah, Hurricane, but it didn't happen. I was kind of upset. DJ, thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I thought it was okay too. Like I was excited to see Raul Mendoza again, but like I don't know. Like I think it was one of those like we knew Ono was gonna win, and I don't know if it really showed off what Raul Mendoza could do. That's the only thing I don't like about these matches sometimes with NXT is like, you see these guys from the Cruiserweight Classic or, you know, maybe even the UK tournament, but and even before with the Mae Young Classic as well with Dakota Kai, and you don't really get a chance to see what these guys or girls can do because they're too busy building somebody else.
But I
So
think also with that, Raul Mendoza's the one that we've seen the least from.
Yeah.
We didn't see much from him in the Cruiserweight Classic because I think he lose in like the first or second round.
Yeah.
And then since then he's just jobbed everybody. At least like Dakota Kai, we've seen stuff from her since then. Most of the competitors from the UK tournament that have been still on NXT, we've seen from them. We haven't really seen Mendoza win or show much of anything.
Yeah.
So, moving on, we had Zelina Vega. She said words and was hot. So I didn't really remember the words, but she was hot. DJ, do you remember the words?
I do remember that she was hot. But I think basically what I took from this is Johnny Gargano does not deserve the shot that he's getting, and I agree because Andrade deserves the night off at NXT Takeover. So, just saying, he's the best.
Anyway, then we got.
Hot, by the way.
Oh yeah, that too. That you can't. You got to emphasize that she's hot. Then we got a backstage segment with the future NXT champion Johnny Gargano and the Velveteen Dream. I kind of like the kind of back and forth between Velveteen Dream and Gargano, saying, Velveteen coming up to him and saying, "You can say it, not my name. Thank you, thank you." It was good. Thoughts on this segment?
Yeah, obviously, I love Velveteen Dream, and I just I like the development of it. I think he's doing such a great job with it. Everything he does is just amazing. So, like, I'm loving it, and I'm wondering kind of what the plan is for him as well. Definitely, I think this is something they should keep. Even this character is something they should keep even when he goes to the main roster because people are going to want to watch it just because they're going to be like, "What the heck is this?" Right? Like they're going to be like, "What the heck is this? I got to watch it." So, and I think he's one of those guys. With this type of character, you almost have to watch it because it's kind of like, what is this? Like, what? Especially if you're a casual fan, you're really going to be like, or just a main roster fan, you're going to be like, what? Who is this guy? Like, what is this ambiance he speaks of? Like, I love it.
Yeah. Then we had the Street Profits, who are the GOATs. They are. I'm saying it now. They need the titles. Need them right now. They also need their own show on the network. I would tune into that every single week. But Regal puts them in a #1 contenders match next week against AOP. You can't be doing this to our boys like that. Can't be. Come on, man. Come on. What they ever do to you? They nice guys. Why, bruh? But they gonna win. They gonna find a way to win. They gonna do it, and they gonna challenge for the titles, and they gonna become the new champions. It's gonna happen. DJ, thoughts on the GOATs backstage with William Regal and that dance that Regal did? I don't know what that was.
That was hip, is what you call that. But I like this segment. Like I said, at first, I just, for whatever reason, just wasn't into it. I was kind of honestly annoyed at first, and I love the Street Profits because obviously my boy D'Angelo Dawkins is in there. I think it's just Angelo Dawkins, but anyway, it's probably D'Angelo. They probably just shortened it up. But anyway, once they really got into it, I liked it. They do need their own show. Like they need their own show, like Martin. Like that's what they need. Like every single week, they need to be like Martin. What's up? What's up? What's up? It needs to happen. This must happen. But their banter back and forth with William Regal was really funny. them moving the camera around and stuff like that. I really like that, and I like that they kind of kept that, with them because it, even before they debuted, they kind of had their own thing, right? Like with the Snapchat stuff and kind of their own little like party type gigs and stuff like that. So I think they definitely should keep that because I like that they do that. That would kind of make them a little bit different, and I think they should continue to do that.
Yeah. Then we had our boy Leo Rush. He's still there, baby. He's still there. Versus Lars Sullivan. Bro, why are they trying to kill all our favorite guys? Like, why are they doing that? I don't understand. But I mean, come on, man. They just trying to kill all our favorite wrestlers in 2018. But after the murder of Leo Rush, I'm not even going to talk about. He had some some offense in there. He did.
had that nice roll under. I saw that.
He has some good stuff. But he was killed. But after the murder of Leo Rush, Lars called out Killian Dane, and then continued to kill Leo Moa with a super freak accident from the second rope. Bruh, he already dead. Like, I mean, WWE, I get it. He said that stuff about Oscar. I get that. You ain't got to do him like this, though. Come on, man. Like, bruh, DJ, talk about the murder of Leo Rush.
Yeah, it was murder. We all knew Lars was gonna win. Like I feel like there was no hope. There was like zero hope for Leo Rush. I like that little silhouette thing they do with Lars, though. I think that looks really cool. Looks really ridiculous and like scary. And I don't even like Lars, to be honest. Like I hate Lars, honestly. But I like that they do that. I think it makes him look like he's like this freaking freak of nature, and I love it. I was really bored by this match. I don't like Lars at all. I like Leo Rush. For whatever reason, I just can't connect with Lars. I can't do it. My mind won't let me. Like I can't. He's just another one of those big guys that, and I'm not even like that. Like I think Casey can vouch for me on this. Like I'm usually like kind of high on the big guys. Like I'll give him a chance, but like Lars, I gave him a chance. I don't like him. I don't like him.
I like you, Lars, except when you kill Leo Rush. I don't like you then. But next, we rush backstage where
get it, Rush. Oh, I want a joke. I thought
no, we won't. I mean, but I'm sure he was rushed to the emergency room. We go back to the backstage where the Undisputed Era have viciously attacked their opponents for later tonight, Sanity.
They attacked like one of them, didn't they?
It was all three of them.
Oh, because I only saw friggin' who was it? Dang it! I only saw one of them.
It was all three of them.
What?
Yeah. But
they didn't attack Nikki Cross. Shameful.
I did love the in-ring heel promo from the Undisputed Era. I also love Nikki Cross coming out and just going insane, trying to get to the Undisputed Era to get kind of a measure of revenge for her fallen comrades. She was crazy. Like I legit didn't think they were gonna be able to hold her back. Before Cole can continue, Regal comes out and says they will defend the tag team titles tonight. Then Roderick Strong comes out and says he'll fight them. But before he can say that he'll go back and find a partner, Aleister Black's music hits. He comes out with a mic and says, as will I. Then Black and Strong, or Team Coffee as I like to call him, because we like our coffee black and strong.
I hate my coffee strong, by the way.
It's a work in progress. I'm trying.
It's retired immediately.
But they come in, they clean house. They clean houses, as they would say. In this,
what they use though? They use their Clorox. They use Lysol wipes. Like what they use to clean the house.
Yeah, they use that generic stuff.
Did they use that pressure wash? They used the pressure washer, right?
Yeah. They did. They wanted to make the ring nice and clean for the NXT tag title match. Aleister Black and Roderick Strong versus the Undisputed Era. Uh, era. Sorry.
Oh, I thought it was
Any thoughts on the promo or anything before we get into the match?
I liked it. It was pretty cool. I think I marked out more for Aleister Black coming out than anything. Like I was like, oh, wait, what? Okay, well then, let's do it. So I think that got me excited because I like Aleister Black. He's a good fellow. He kind of mean at times, but he's a good fellow.
I mean,
I like Roderick Strong too. I can't lie. I like Roderick. I like his jumping, his running knees, run off the ropes, running knee, jumping knee. Well, you remember me trying to explain his ending sequence that one time from Ring of Honor? Jumping knee, drop kick.
But we get the NXT Tag Team Title match: Aleister Black and Roderick Strong versus the Undisputed Era. This was a freaking indie dream match. Like, this was awesome. Midway through the match, Cole hits Aleister Black, causing Aleister Black to chase Cole into the crowd, allowing O'Reilly and Fish to double team Roderick and get the win. After Black realizes this, he goes back to the ring, attacks Fish and O'Reilly until Cole comes in from behind and throws him into the corner post. Then O'Reilly and Fish hold Black so Cole can attack him more. I definitely like this whole thing. The match was good. After the match, the heel, intelligence there of Cole to kind of distract Aleister Black to kind of give his team the win. I definitely like that. It shows, that he's been in the business for a while, so he knows the tricks and everything. Thoughts on the match?
Yeah, I definitely enjoyed it. Like you said, I think it was kind of like an indie dream match. Like, you got everything that you would expect from one of those good indie tag team matches. And I love the freaking early on with Aleister Black and his freaking knees and kicks and stuff. They look ridiculous and like they hurt a lot, and I wouldn't want to take them. But I like the heel aspect of Adam Cole kind of pulling Aleister Black away from the match so that the Undisputed Era could have the numbers game and then win the match. I thought that was nice. Or Red Dragon, I guess. I feel like it's weird calling the tag team the Undisputed Era, but then again, I guess they do it with Sanity too. So I don't know. Like I think it's only weird because we're used to calling them Red Dragon. I think, but definitely, like you said, definitely a good match. I thought there after the match, and you were with me while I was watching the end of this match or like the aftermath of this match. I thought Sanity was gonna come back out because like I think we're so used to like someone getting attacked and then they find a way to come back out and kind of at least run the Undisputed Era off. But instead, we got the match made for. We got a change to the Adam Cole Aleister Black match for NXT Takeover Philadelphia. I guess it's Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Or is it NXT Takeover pre Royal Rumble?
No, it's NXT Philadelphia. But yeah, so after the match, when the Undisputed Era are on the stage, Regal comes out and says that Philadelphia has an extreme history, and now Cole's match with Aleister Black at Takeover Philadelphia will be an Extreme Rules match. So that'll be pretty cool. I liked Cole's kind of reaction afterwards. He had that shocked, angry look, and then slowly, kind of, he gets a smile on his face, and they thank William Regal for that. Which, if you think about it logically, like he just helped them like possibly get the win. Like, bruh, like you made it a no DQ match, so now they can get involved. And bruh, William, you ain't think about this, man. You ain't think about this. Like, you got to think.
You gotta make it a cage match because no one can climb over it.
Yeah, you gotta get the cage match. Where nobody can climb over that. Yeah, it's what you gotta do. But that was your NXT review for 110. Um, I don't know if we're gonna do every week of NXT. We might just do like weeks that we think the show is really good. Um,
Or maybe we could even do every other week and talk about the last 2 weeks.
we could
Um,
do that. Yeah.
just because when we said this before, NXT is so short that sometimes you can do like a kind of a bigger discussion and a bigger discussion over the course of 2 weeks and still be able to do it like in a timely manner. Just
Yeah.
because the shows are only an hour.
Yeah. So we'll figure it out. Be sure to check in tomorrow for our hopefully tomorrow for our impact review. A lot of changes seem to be rumored to be coming to Impact. So that's interesting. We won't spoil anything if you haven't seen it yet.
We'll
But
probably do a video talking about it though.
yeah, we'll probably do a discussion on changes and things like that. Um, Also coming up, I think in 2 weeks we have the Raw 25, the 25th anniversary of Raw. I don't know if anyone's heard, but there's been a lot of really big names announced for it. So that's going to be exciting coming up. But I think that's about it for this week. Um, we do have obviously the overreaction coming up sometime this weekend. But be sure to like the video, share the video, hit the subscribe button, uh, comment in the description section. Uh, we will see you
Always.
on the flippity flippity. Oh, yeah.